Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into an absolute masterclass on becoming a CRM sales hero. Now, if you're an agent, you already know the drill, right? The absolute hardest part of the job is usually just trying to find players in the first place. I mean, the endless hunting, the networking, hitting dead end after dead end, it's exhausting. But imagine if those players were just handed to you. What if your literally only job was to connect with them and guide them to success? Well, that is exactly what we're breaking down today. We're going to look at a system that completely wipes out the need for manual client hunting. It's going to give you a direct, super exciting path to blowing up your client list and, obviously, your income.
So here's our game plan for today. We'll start with a quick intro to retention, then cover setting up your agent profile. After that, we'll walk through your daily CRM working cycle, unlock the secrets to truly successful calls, go over the strict mistakes and quality control rules you need to know, and finally, my favorite part, your motivation and payouts. Okay, let's dive into this first part by defining exactly what your new mission is actually going to look like. So, at its very core, retention is all about taking action on a warm audience. Forget cold calling random strangers, right? You're attracting players who are already registered, guiding them to make deposits by calling a database that's just given to you. This is a huge advantage. You just log into the system at new.crmbet.com, which, by the way, fully supports English, Russian, and French natively, and hey, you can always just slap on a browser translator for anything else. The system literally hands you your tasks. The what's in it for me is simple. Instead of scrapping for leads on your own, you just execute tasks inside the CRM. And those players you successfully engage, they become your very own loyal clients.
But wait, before you even think about making a single call, there is a foundational step you absolutely cannot skip. This is setting up your agent profile, and really, it's all about building trust right out of the gate.
Now, here is a tiny administrative detail that can literally make or break your entire sales pipeline. Right after your first login, you have to fill out your contact details immediately, specifically your phone number and your Telegram handle. Why is this such a big deal? Well, the CRM uses automated templates to message players, and your contacts get automatically inserted into those messages. So, if you leave your profile empty, the system sends a completely blank, nameless message to the player. It looks so unprofessional and it completely shatters any trust you're trying to build. Seriously, managers highly recommend checking this before you even touch the calling tool.
All right, once your profile is locked and loaded with the right Telegram and phone number, you are officially ready for the core of your day. Let's walk through the CRM working cycle.
Think of this as your daily blueprint. First move, you choose a campaign and accept a single task. You can only have one active task at a time, so you've got to finish it before grabbing the next. Oh, and quick heads up, any unclaimed tasks burn up after 3 days, so definitely stay active. Once you accept a task, it's time to call. You do this securely through the built-in CRM soft phone. That means the call safely comes from a CRM number, not your personal cell. You even have scripts right there in the context menu to help you out. Now, whether they pick up or not, your next step is to shoot them a message. That template with your shiny new contact info goes straight into the player's personal cabinet. After that, if it's available in your specific region, you send a bonus. And hold that thought, because we'll talk about that magic little tool in just a second. Finally, you wrap the whole thing up by closing the task with the correct status and seamlessly moving the chat over to your personal WhatsApp or Telegram.
Executing those steps is one thing, but how do you actually win the player over on the phone? Let's uncover the secrets to a genuinely successful call.
And this brilliantly illustrates your magic weapon. The absolute biggest hurdle you're going to face is just natural skepticism, right? Players might think you're a scammer, but your ultimate defense is your official platform access. While you're on the phone, you need to explicitly tell the player that you're sending a message with your contact details directly to their customer account. Remind them that scammers just do not have access to the platform they registered on. So pinging a message right into their account, that proves, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you are a 100% official agent.
To really double down on that trust, you have another incredible tool in your back pocket, the $1 bonus. Like I mentioned earlier, in some regions, you get a button to send a $1 bonus that activates as soon as they make a deposit. If you've got this feature, use it. It's a total game changer. And more importantly, tell the player during the call that you're sending it. Just like those platform messages, scammers absolutely cannot send in-platform bonuses. It's just undeniable proof that you are the real deal.
So the most absolutely crucial point here is making sure the player understands the so what. What is in it for them?
If a player is hesitating, kind of wondering why they should even bother working with you, you've got to clearly explain your value proposition. You aren't just sending them a basic payment link. You are basically their personal concierge. Explain that by sticking with you, they get constant, dedicated VIP support for both their deposits and their withdrawals. They aren't just tossing money into a faceless machine. They're getting real human support.
Now, let's take a second to set some very realistic expectations. Rejection is just part of the game. Get a load of this quote from the source material. Even the most successful agents close most tasks without a deposit. Let that sink in for a second. It is completely 100% normal to hear no. This is just a statistical funnel, a numbers game. The more tasks you complete, the more players you're eventually going to secure. Plus, every single call you make, even the rejections, builds your experience up, making it that much easier to attract players down the line.
And when it comes to building that experience, pacing is everything. The sweet spot, the recommendation is making about 15 calls a day, ideally between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Please don't go waking people up in the middle of the night. Doing 15 calls a day really doesn't take an immense amount of time or energy, but over a month, that consistency yields massive results. It's way more effective and honestly so much better for your mental health than trying to cram hundreds of tasks into a single day and just completely burning yourself out.
So now we know exactly how to succeed. Let's pivot for a minute to the boundaries, the rules you've got to respect to make sure you don't lose this awesome opportunity. Let's look at mistakes and quality control.
Let's run through these critical violations rapidly, because the CRM team is meticulously monitoring agent activity to keep things fair. If you're making systemic errors, or you just go completely inactive, you're going to get a warning. If you fail to fix it within a week, your account gets permanently blocked, no recovery. Inactivity can even trigger automatic blocks. So, what are the big no-nos? Call dropping. That's when you ring and immediately hang up just to look busy. Don't do that. Spamming messages, withholding required messages or bonuses, hoarding tasks without actually processing them, putting in the wrong completion statuses, working with that empty profile we talked about, or sending unauthorized push notifications. The takeaway? Just stay professional, follow the cycle, and steer clear of these traps.
All right, now for the grand finale. Let's talk about the real reason you're putting in all this effort, your motivation, and of course, your payouts.
On top of building up your own pipeline of loyal clients, the system heavily rewards its high performers. If you hit the minimum monthly requirements for the number of completed tasks, successfully closed tasks, and conversion into deposits, you can actually unlock an extra payout of $100 or even $200 depending on your metrics. Now, these targets can shift around, so I highly recommend reaching out to your manager literally right now to check the current metrics you need to hit those exciting bonus tiers. We've covered the tools, your new daily routine, the psychological secrets to winning over players, and the exact rules you need to follow to secure those extra monthly payouts. This system is literally set up to hand you opportunities on a silver platter. The rest is purely up to your execution. So my final thought to leave you with today is this. Armed with this strategy, are you ready to jump into the CRM, claim your clients, and secure your bonuses today?